Now, Manny has a lot of experience, at the highest level and competing at the highest level, and that makes this that much more interesting. But like I said before, there's no blueprint on how to beat Floyd Mayweather, and he can tell you that himself.
He's older than me. I'm still young, so and I'm always active with this sport. So what I have done and accomplished in boxing, I think it's one of a kind, because to get a different weight division is not that easy. I'm just saying this to repeat, you might forget that accomplishment. So to be the greatest boxer in the world is to know how to of course be compassionate and to show the people that you're really a fighter.
Well, I don't. Everybody, we all live our lives the way we want to live our lives. Everyone in this room have family, have friends. But when it comes to this, when it comes to boxing and competing and being the best, I'm not here to talk about what you did on the outside. I'm not here to talk about what nobody else did on the outside. I'm not here to talk about your personal life.
1. The blockbuster rematch between Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao is building massive hype after the historic first clash generated over $600 million worldwide.
You know what's going on inside that square circle? I'm the best. No matter how you rate it, no matter how you cut it, no matter how you slice it, no matter if you go to 100 years back, 300 years back, all the way to now, there's only one best, and that's Floyd.
Manny Pacquiao believes the timing is perfect for a rematch with Floyd Mayweather, noting Mayweather's planned return from retirement while he remains confident, motivated, and physically strong for another showdown.
Why is now, 11 years after the first fight, why is now the right time for this rematch?
It just happened that I'm still active in boxing, and he come out from retirement, so and he decided to do it again. So this is it. Like I'm so excited for that.
Netflix has officially confirmed the blockbuster rematch between Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao scheduled for September 19, 2026, sending shockwaves through boxing as fans worldwide anticipate a historic, record-breaking performance event.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Manny Pacquiao will rematch coming up this year, September 19th in Las Vegas at the Sphere. 11 years after their first fight in May of 2015, that still holds the record for the biggest pay-per-view of all time in the world of boxing and the biggest gate ever for a boxing event. But the platform is not Showtime Boxing, not Paramount Plus, not DAZN. The platform will be Netflix.
Their first encounter in 2015 became one of the most historic events in boxing history, breaking pay-per-view and revenue records worldwide. Floyd Mayweather defeated Manny Pacquiao in Las Vegas, creating a global cultural phenomenon that transcended sports, captured mainstream entertainment audiences, and reshaped the business landscape of professional boxing forever.
Fight comes 11 years after their first fight in 2015, which, like I mentioned, is still the biggest pay-per-view to date in the world of boxing. The most pay-per-view buys, followed by Mayweather versus McGregor, as well as the biggest gate. And honestly, that first fight, I was there in person. I lived it. I followed Manny around pretty much the whole entire camp. The buzz and the buildup for it has still been unmatched. Even that fight week, the buzz and the buildup is still unmatched. Like the amount of press members that went to cover that fight that week, usually they set up a press room, and that press room was freaking packed the first day we got there, which was on a Tuesday. Still, I've been to hundreds and hundreds of fights, the biggest fights, and I've been doing this for a long time now. That's still the amount of attention, the amount of buzz has yet to be matched. In case you needed to be reminded, Manny and Floyd fought back in May of 2015 in what was literally, and this word gets used over and over again, fight of the century. All these other fights that have happened since this Mayweather-Pacquiao fight, and they try to label themselves fight of the century. It's all cap. It doesn't matter. This literally, Mayweather and Pacquiao, the first fight, was the fight of the century. I got photos, I got videos, I got texts from people in San Diego, in other cities, waiting outside of bars. They were outside in the streets, huddled together, trying to watch the fight, not even in the bars, in the establishments. So that tells you like how big that fight was back in 20.
Manny Pacquiao says he gained valuable lessons from his first fight with Floyd Mayweather and believes that experience will help him perform better in the rematch. He added that both fighters are now more mature and hopes to avoid past problems as preparation intensifies.
In the sphere, it's going to be a first-of-its-kind event. The last time you and Mayweather stepped into a ring, it was 2015, over a decade ago. Is there anything you can learn from that fight heading into September's bout?
Oh yeah, I learned a lot on that fight. Way back 2015, I think we become mature right now and how to handle it, and like, you know, I hope that it will not happen again, like the way it is last 2015. You know, it's the experience is like not really 100%, but I'm hoping for this time around no more excuses, especially to my condition and also for everything. Like I'm so excited and ready to the.
Pac-Man Manny Pacquiao revealed he was not fully fit during his 2015 fight with Floyd Mayweather, explaining a right shoulder injury suffered in training limited his punching ability and overall performance inside the ring.
You mentioned not being 100% the first time around. I think it was a shoulder, right? Was it a shoulder issue that you were fighting through? Popped up during training. To the fans who are excited about this, but a little bit worried about another injury coming up, because we're all 11 years older than we were back in 2015. To them and their concerns, you say what?
Well, both of us are disciplined fighters, so him and me, we taking care of our body, and we always work out almost every day and playing basketball like that. So right now, I still can fight. Like I feel like I'm still young. I mean. Yeah. Nothing changed.
Floyd Mayweather has resumed intense training, preparing to end his 9-year retirement and return to the ring this year, regularly working out in the gym and sharing new footage of his preparation.
Watch it. I step back like I have my distance. That's why I step. See, I have my distance. Fighters don't know their distance. You gotta know your distance.
Former world champion Timothy Bradley Jr. shared his thoughts on the looming rematch between Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Manny Pacquiao, stating that Netflix is investing in premium entertainment, emphasizing the fight centers more on money and spectacle than pure competition.
Yo, Tim that Storm Bradley, you already know the damn rest. Look, I just got notice that Manny Pacquiao Mayweather about to go back at it in September. So a lot of guys coming out of retirement getting that Netflix money. Netflix is willing to pay for content, man, especially if you're popular. You know, they did Jake Paul. Jake Paul opened his damn door. Gotta give it up for him. He opened his door. And Mike Tyson. They've done other events as well. You know, Katie Taylor and Serrano as well. However, I was thinking De La Hoya was next. De La Hoya, you coming out of retirement? Clap back Thursdays. Nah, bring your ass out of retirement, big dog, for real.
Netflix replaces a traditional pay-per-view model with its massive global subscription platform, unlocking huge commercial opportunities through sponsorships, merchandise sales, and worldwide exposure, positioning the event as one of the most anticipated and commercially powerful sporting nights of the year.
When people say the biggest fight in boxing history, you know, if you don't adjust for inflation, et cetera, or tickets sold, et cetera, you know, Joe Louis and Max Schmeling, the rematch, Ali and Frazier, the first fight, these were the biggest fights in boxing history. But Mayweather and Pacquiao was easily the biggest fight of its era, of the generation. And it was the highest grossing fight of all time.
Sure.
Because it 4.4 million pay-per-view buys at $100 a pop. Do the math, right? It's interesting because Netflix is obviously in the business of, you said, eventizing.
Yes.
Everyone, they want enormous events that become shared experiences. In a way, in this day and age, partly because of delivery systems of content like Netflix, everything is so niche. You know, everything is so compartmentalized that there's very few shared experiences. It's one of the reasons that the NFL is such a big deal, because the NFL can get tens of millions of people to watch the same thing at the same time.
Many fans and analysts believe Floyd Mayweather's return to the ring is motivated primarily by financial gain rather than competitive ambition. Critics highlight his long history of lucrative exhibition bouts and extravagant lifestyle, suggesting his continued appearances are focused more on securing massive paydays and proving sporting dominance.
Got a gambling problem. Of course, his situation's unstable. I mean, this is about as predictable as anything I could imagine. Steve, how old is Floyd at this point?
47, and he has not had a real fight since 2015 when he beat Berto. Then he had the foray against Conor McGregor 2017, and he's done some exhibitions. And I don't know if you know this, Jason, but he actually made an official announcement with a press release. I'm unretiring, get this, after my exhibition with Mike Tyson in April.
I heard this, yeah.
So that's in the Congo, Rumble in the Jungle Part 2. But yeah, it's for the money. If you, just Google Floyd's name and the IRS. All the news is out there. He owes jewelers money. There's back paid rent for real estate in New York. It's clear that he is now part of the no money team, which is very ironic. And why is he doing?
Floyd Mayweather is entangled in a high-profile lawsuit concerning his financial dealings, targeting former business associates and promotional partners. Reports indicate he has taken legal action against longtime advisor Al Heyman and Showtime Sports, accusing them of orchestrating a scheme that allegedly cost him hundreds of millions of dollars, prompting Mayweather to sue in an effort to recover lost funds and seek damages.